Good morning, everyone. My name's Phil Bourne. I'm the Dean, the founding Stevenson Dean of the School of Data Science at the University of Virginia, Professor of Data Science and Biomedical Engineering. I'm honored to welcome you to Datapalooza 2021. This is the seventh Datapalooza. And I have to say off the bat, things have evolved enormously since we began. First as a data science institute, and now as a School of Data Science. And this is really a celebration of data science today. And I think you'll get a real sense of a whole set of really exciting aspects of data science during the day's activity. So we've evolved, the events evolved as data science has evolved. And really where we're at right now is the notion of really going from the point of being really talking about fundamentals and early developments and early really elementary elements of data science to something much more profound as it exists today. And along the way, during each of these Datapaloozas, we've really listened to our audience and really shaped our school with respect to some of the things that have been said at these meetings. So today we're going to focus on a series of 11 more workshops, really many of which reflect the guiding principles of the school, notably responsible data science, transparency, and openness. And then we're going to accumulate at the end of the day with a fabulous keynote from Ruha Benjamin, a highly recognized scholar from Princeton University, that really is reimagining what needs to happen with respect to our digital future. So first, a few thank yous. Thank you for our speakers who come from all across the country. One of the, I guess, the virtues of having a virtual situation. Our sponsors, without whom today, frankly, would not be possible. Microsoft Azure, QIM, Deloitte, Oracle for Research, the Sports Analytics Club Program, LMI, Capital One, and Leidos. So we're excited to have members of these organizations joining us throughout the day, and we encourage you to take a look at the work they're doing in the space. We're certainly excited to partner with them as we continue our development as a school, both here in Charlottesville, the Commonwealth of Virginia, and beyond. And public-private partnership is a very distinct part of what we want to do going forward, and I'll say a little more about that in a second. And I'd like to thank you as participants. I realize Zoom fatigue is a real thing. I know that firsthand, as I'm sure you all do. So thank you for choosing to spend some time with us today. It's very much appreciated. And last but not least, our AV company, who've done a fabulous job in bringing this to us, and our internal team of Danielle, DeAndrea, Emma Candelier, Claudia Schultz, Wendell Collins, all from the School of Data Science, who've really put enormous effort into making this happen. So thank you very much. Just to say a little about the School Without Walls, which is how we think about our school. We're really trying to address what we believe are some of the shortcomings in higher education, namely the level of interdisciplinarity. We believe that can be much greater than it is today. And certainly data science, which permeates essentially all disciplines, is really a catalyst to make that happen. And that's really what we're trying to infuse ourselves across our institution to really lift all boats as we go forward. Another element is open scholarship. We're very excited that the university has signed on to a National Academy working group and cohort of institutions dedicated to furthering open scholarship, which I think is really important. Data science would not exist if it wasn't for open data. And I think we need to be leading the charge to what's available and to whom. And that actually feeds into the various communities which, frankly, can be disenfranchised by the current system. That then also relates to something that's very important to us, which is how we think about diversity, equity, and inclusion across the organization. So those are some of our guiding principles. Let me just say just a few words about the school and where we're at. We certainly encourage you to come visit us either virtually or in person and really learn more about what we're doing. But the school is now 2 years old. We have almost 500 alumni that goes back to the days when we were the Data Science Institute before we became the School of Data Science. We're currently adding the order of 10 new faculty per year. So this is a pretty rapid growth rate. And then currently, in terms of student population, we have a master's program with 66 residential students currently and about 170 completing the program online. We have an undergraduate minor with about 200 students in it, and we frankly have to lock the door to keep them out. We have a PhD program that is being approved by the university and is currently with our state body for approval. We anticipate that starting in the next academic year. And we have an undergraduate program, which we will place before our faculty senate in the spring semester here of next year. And that will start as soon as it's practical and approved by the state. At the same time, beyond our educational activities, our research is expanding. Our focus is on a series of areas, including biomedicine, democracy, cybersecurity, environment, business, and digital humanities. And then there's the community. The third leg is education, research, and community. We have a number of community activities, both locally, nationally, and internationally, that we're participating in. And you'll hear a little about some of that today. So thank you again for being here. We have over 770 registrants at last count for today's events. That's more than ever. And in some ways, the registration is open, so please tell your friends, tweet out that they're welcome to join us as we celebrate data science through Datapalooza today. This is clearly more than we could have had if we'd have had it on grounds here or our campus. We wouldn't have probably been able to accommodate more than 300. So this is really a landmark meeting in terms of size. So I think partly that's, of course, is that data science has never been more practical. There's never been the need for data science in the world that we live in today. And so we're all working to provide the education, academic programs and research that's needed. This is really where we're at. There's significant efforts going on across, as I've described. So I won't take a lot of your time. I want you to enjoy the meeting. I will come back and speak to you right at the end to say thank you again. But in the meantime, just a couple of housekeeping things. You can use the link below our live stream to submit your questions for sessions that are being broadcast live. And then for Zoom room sessions, you'll utilize the chat function. So really, this is all I have to say at the moment. Enjoy what I think is going to be a real celebration of data science, brought to you by the School of Data Science. So enjoy the short video that you're about to see before our first sessions begin.